this is Isaac here, and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2023. I have no idea why Meg 2 The Trench exists. Obviously, it's a sequel to The Meg, which came out all the way back in 2018, and it was not a good movie. Sure, it had a few fun moments whenever the shark was on screen, and the CGI was pretty good, but it also had some uninteresting human characters, weak dialogue, boring pacing, and an anticlimactic ending. But believe it or not, it made money, $500 million to be exact, and its success can likely be attributed to the Chinese box office since China has proven itself to be a very lucrative film market. But despite being a modest success, I don't really see that many people talking about The Meg nowadays. Maybe it's because of its underwhelming critical reception, but in any case, I gotta ask, why now did Warner Bros. Decide to make a sequel? And after all this time, no less. Oh, but Isaac, Into the Spider-Verse also came out in 2018, and it got a sequel this year too, despite making less money worldwide than The Meg. Well, Spider-Verse was a movie that people liked and are continuing to sing the praises of to this day, not to mention its astronomical impact on the animation industry at large. The Meg just exists. Putting aside how confusing its existence is, though, I saw Meg 2 recently, and it was terrible. I'm not too surprised that's the case, but a bad movie is still a bad movie. Set some time after the events of the first film, Jonas Taylor, played by Jason Statham, leads a research team on an exploratory dive into the deepest depths of the ocean. Their voyage soon spirals into chaos, though, when the team is pitted against money-hungry environmental plunderers and even more Megs than they're used to. So they'll have to outrun, outsmart, and outswim their merciless predators both on land and in the ocean to ensure their survival. You know, for what little marketing there was prominently advertising the Megs, you'd think that they'd have a bigger role in the story. Alas, such is not the case with Meg 2. They spend most of the movie swimming around until it suddenly remembers that it's a shark movie and just does whatever it feels like for the last 20 or so minutes. And for the rest of the runtime, it focuses on boring human characters with zero chemistry and terrible dialogue, your average Captain Planet villains who are killed within minutes of their cartoonishly evil, mustache-twirling plan being revealed, and these weird lizard dog things who I forgot existed until writing this video. And that's probably the biggest problem with Meg 2. It's boring. Despite being the same length as the first one at about 110 minutes, it felt more like 110 hours because of how poorly paced and directed it was. Not to mention how inconsistent the tone was, where it couldn't decide if it wanted to be a serious sci-fi thriller or a goofy action flick. The only bit of praise I can give Meg 2 would be with the visuals. The CGI looks okay, there's some nice cinematography, and the score by Harry Gregson Williams was great, but sadly, while a good script can save bad visuals, good visuals are unable to save a bad script. And so, in conclusion, Meg 2 The Trench, beyond being completely pointless, definitely lives up to all the scorn it's received from critics. It's a boring, tonally inconsistent mess with nothing noteworthy outside of a few good-looking scenes here and there, making for a strong contender for one of the worst movies of 2023. If you enjoy shark movies like Jaws, this is definitely something you'll want to swim away from. I mean, Mutant Mayhem came out only 2 days before this, and Barbenheimer's Spirit still seems strong, so there's a lot of better options you could be watching other than Meg 2. Or should I say, Meg 2 out of 10? Because that's what I'm giving this movie, a 2 out of 10. Next time, I'll be reviewing Netflix's The Monkey King. I doubt you are aware of its existence, and yeah, this looks pretty mid outside of the animation. But anyways, thanks for watching this episode of Isaac Reviews 2023, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!